Hello again, and welcome to Ironsight 101. This is the first episode of the regular series. In this one, I'll show you the offensive drones, how they look, work, and when to use them. As you already know, there are two types of drones, the offensive and the tactical. The offensive ones are designed to give you an edge by getting kills in several ways, so we'll take a look at them first. First one, you'll see the crawler. It only costs 800 points, and after you deploy it, it will crawl in a straight line and explode when it sees an enemy or when it has reached the end of the line. Next up is the Firefly. It costs 1200 points. It is through air. You can control it with your controller after you deploy it, and you can explode it early by clicking left click. Both the crawler and Firefly are very good at checking behind walls. Next one is the Striker drone. It costs 1800 points. With the Striker drone, you will put up the map and choose 3 points where you want to strike. Often you know where the enemies are, for example near spawn or at the point you want to control. Shortly after, they will fly over and bomb the area. Map awareness will help you a lot. Next up is the Bladerow. It's 1600 points. Similar to an RPG launcher, it can be used like it, but it shoots the missile up in the air, allowing you to control it on the way down. You can left click to boost it whenever you want. Just beware for spawn protection. The ESCO drone costs 2000 to follow you during its duration or until someone destroys it. It hovers around and will shoot at enemies nearby, marking them with a laser. That will make it easier for you to see the target as well, and it will be hard to sneak up behind you. If you look closely, you can see the laser guide on the second enemy here, allowing me to spot him and kill him way more easily. Then we have the Halberd. It costs 3600 points, so it's one of the more difficult ones to acquire. When you have it, simply hide, start it, and then shoot at everything you see. The enemies are marked, but of course on some maps it's easier to hide than others, so I won't be getting a lot of kills here. It lasts for 30 seconds or until someone shoots it down, so beware for those. If you hold right click, you'll zoom in, and if you hold left click, you will attack. If you do that too much, it will overheat, as you saw now. At any point, you can hold F to disconnect from it. You can do that with most drones. If you are playing secure point, don't use it right before a round ends. The last one of the defensive drones is the Metal Reaper. This one costs 4400, so it's not so easy to get. As you can see, if you want to apply it, you can't use it indoors. You have to get outside. Then I suggest you hide. So will come a helicopter of some sort and drop it down, and then it will steer it. Once you're inside it, you can hold shift to run faster. You shoot missiles with right click, and hold the normal machine gun with left click. Like the Halberd, all enemies will be marked. It lasts for 25 seconds, or until they lose their health. You could also overheat the weapon with this one, so try to fire in bursts. And just do all the damage you can while you still have it. And that's all the offensive drones. But before we finish up, I want to leave with some tips. When you have some drones to use, don't necessarily use them right away, because usually they're way better if you use them at an objective. If you play team deathmatch, it's better to use them near the enemy spawn. That will almost guarantee to get you some kills, rather than just using them randomly or just because you want to. Offensive drones are a great way of ensuring that you will keep your enemies off the place you don't want them to be. So see how many points you get in a match, and figure out the ones you like the most, try them out, and think about when to use them. Good luck, and I'll see you in the next episode.